Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for January 12th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, yeah, things were bad. 35 people played, maybe a few of them saw my videos, Marvin's videos, Neg's, or Copper's, and realized, oh my god, I don't want to touch this ship with a 10-foot pole. Marvin took away the leaderboard with 785, along with Ton Fun and Neg, who were extremely lucky. And a bit smarter than I was with that first room, or second room, I guess. Consumerism Temple scored a 705, missing the 4 scrap in room 4. Copper scored a 625, as well as McTankshi, which means they got something, but they may have gotten like 785, but lost a lot of health or lost whole drones. Anderson had 563, which means some swarm damage, probably, or some sentry damage. I scored a 487, which was a negative score, and 563 was also a negative score, if I recall. No. 540 was the starting point. 540 was the starting point. USA scored a 445, and Max.Rimmer scored a 415. And I think this is probably the worst overall scores in the top 10 that I've seen in a very long time. We had another day a while back that was similar, but I don't think it was quite as bad. It was a bigger ship, not something that you were kind of screwed from the get-go. You could sneak around and play it out, but yesterday's ship was just bad. Bad for everyone. Today we have stealth again with overload. 2 infestation types on military A. Means this probably is going to be a bigger ship. Room 6 is already clear. I did deactivate defenses just in case. Oh no! That's a very bad sign. That means I need to get in and out of this ship as quickly as possible. 2 infestation types. Oh, that could have been bad. Because that's actually very good. Defenses are off. 1 scrap. Well, that sucks a little bit. What about in here? Lots of little rooms, which do not fill me with confidence. But I guess there is a good side in that okay, I want to go in here. There's a vent, but I know I'm not going to have to deal with swarm. Only thing I have to worry about is slime spawning in that room with 2. Or in here again. Still clear. Also clear. That does mean that most of the ship is done now. I do not like this room. I'm liking this room more. Okay. I don't think it really matters. If 2 gets hit, I'm kind of screwed. Oh, no, there's another airlock. That's good. That's very good. Actually, I need to go ahead and move there. No, I need to... Defense is deactivated. 1 scrap. Whew. Okay, now I'm on the last portion of the ship. I'm just gonna have to do this the bad way. Okay, it's closed. Okay, good. This is probably overrun with slime. Two defenses, which means they're... Oh, no, R10. Okay. Still clear? Okay. Okay, that is the whole ship. Only thing I need to do is just defense. Alright. Didn't close all the doors. I'm trying not to be so AR about that, honestly. Because it's not really worth the extra time. There are still doors open. I am okay with this. It's top score of... Well, not top score necessarily, but total score of 700. There were 2 sentries and I only got 1 scrap from each, which means 780 is a maximum possible score, at least by my playthrough, and that's not counting any ship scan that you may or may not have gotten. Darguard scored a 710, which tells me he did get more scrap from the sentries, but did not get out unscathed. Kikirk scored a 654, which means he took some radiation damage. Gurthar 650, Bishi Bishiishi at 620, Arcanine at 560, and Deno 416 at 480 means some of them took significant slime damage in the case of Dano. Looks like he actually may have lost his drone. May have lost a drone. Slime can be dangerous, and I got extremely lucky with drone 2, and I think it was R7. So, if you haven't done your own run yet, I highly recommend, as much as I appreciate the views on my videos, I highly recommend playing Duskers blind. Not literally blind, of course, but without any hints, without seeing any videos. Go into it fresh, not knowing what to expect other than the information the game gives you, and I can say from personal experience it'll be much more rewarding. If you haven't, and you're still going to watch my video anyway, good luck. Especially days like today, days like yesterday. There's a lot of things that can go differently. If you have done your own run, leave a comment. Today has slime, and I don't know anyone that doesn't actively hate slime. Like, sentries, not that bad. Leapers, you can deal with them. Swarm are pain. And slime. Oh, slime. So, it could be an interesting day for a lot of people. As you see, just from the 7 people that have played, which is kind of a bad sign, because it's a little bit later than I usually play. Well, it's about the same time I played yesterday, honestly. But looking at the 7 people that have played, we have a big range of scores. Now, that wasn't a very difficult ship, and it's entirely possible to get through that ship like I did unscathed. But it all depends on the slime. If it goes badly, it will go very badly. I got lucky. Slime spawned in that first turret room twice, which means it didn't spawn somewhere else. I got very lucky with that. And if I'd been in other situations, if I had been, when I was baiting that first, that second sentry out, if slime had hit drone 2, I would have panicked. I probably would have lost drone 1. I definitely would have lost drone 2, and I would not have been able to get drone 2 out in order to continue. Things can go badly, quickly with slime. And if you get an unlucky spawn of it, you will end up like Dano. I guarantee it. So, lots of variety just because of the slime. I'd love to hear of your own experiences, whether you got ship scan, whether you got screwed by slime, whether something else happened and you know, didn't manage to get out. I don't like these stories because I did better than you or anything like that. I like them because they're variety on this experience, which is very interesting to me. So do please post. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.